الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين وعلمنا الكتاب آمين. So any questions on what we're up to so far? No?
Confused with dictates, like object.
Oh man, there's a whole page on it. All right, let's go. Yeah, well, let's review. Let's start with a review of lesson 22. So go to the back or the English explanation of lesson 22, and we'll learn what are mamnu' min as-sarf. So what page is it in the color book? Yeah. 84? 82. So in the color book it's 82. But it's page 56 if you have the black and white book. Alright, so it says lesson 2, it starts off saying we have learned several groups of nouns and adjectives which do not have tanween. So this is the second sentence is the most important one. It says most nouns and adjectives have what? Tanween, right? Tanween means two double fatha, double dhamma, double kasra, right? They make the dun, dun, din sound. So it's saying most of them have that, but there's some exceptions. So this chapter is about those exceptions that the word does not have, even in its indefinite form, it does not have the two harakas. Okay. But before he gets into that, he says also you don't have tanween in these three cases, right? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So like the word kitabun, right? Does kitabun have tanween?
Yes.
Yes, right? But if I say al-kitabu, what the tanween will drop, right? Also, the tanween will drop if I have kitabun as a mudaf, right? Kitabu Muhammadin. So I won't use tanween then. And I won't use, when I'm calling someone's name, I won't say, Ya Muhammadun, right? I'm going to say it only with one haraka, Ya Muhammadu. Okay? So those are when it's normally a word has tanween, but you drop it. You drop it because it's definite, or it's mudaf, or it's being called upon, right? All right. So now it's going back to the exception. The exception is that there are certain nouns and adjectives which never have tanween. They never have it, whether they're definite, whether they're indefinite, whether they're mudaf, whether they're whatever. Okay. So these are called al-mamnu' min as-sarf. So these are called the diptotes. And what are the tanween ones called? Triptotes. So there is a list of 8 that they give in this lesson that they say that these ones originally by the default they don't have a tanween. Okay, what's the first one, Brother Nazmul?
Feminine proper nouns.
Examples?
Aminatu, Zainabu.
Okay, so if it's a woman's name, it's automatically mamnu' min as-sarf. What's number 2, Yusuf?
Masculine proper nouns ending in ta marbuta.
Okay, so these are men's names, but they end in ta marbuta. Okay, so they get the same treatment as a feminine proper noun like Hamzatu, Usamatu. Okay, number 3, Sir Tahira.
Masculine proper nouns ending in
And like,
like Ramdanu or Uthmanu.
okay, so this is the second category of men's names that end in alif noon. Okay, Uthmanu, Ramadanu. It's not Ramadan is not actually it is it's a men's. Sometimes people use it for names, right? Ramzan. Yeah. Yeah. Number 4, it says adjectives. So this is talking about nouns and adjectives, right? So nouns and adjectives. If an adjective is on the pattern of fa'lanu, and we're gonna see these more. Mal'anu, which means full, complete, and then kaslanu, lazy, right? So both of these words, because they end in if they have the pattern of fa'lanu, they're mamnu' min as-sarf. Okay, they only have one dhamma. And then also back again to masculine proper nouns, but this time on a pattern. So if the name is a pattern of af'alu, like Anwaru or Ahmadu. This is also mamnu. So most of these are names of people, right? Number 6, it says what, Shireen?
Adjective on the pattern
Of af'alu. Like?
af'alu. Like aswadu
Mhm.
and ahmalu.
Ahmad, right? So these are mostly colors. What's aswadu?
Black.
Black. Ahmaru, red. Azraq, blue. Green. Akhdaru, and asfaru, yellow. Abyadu, white. So these are all adjectives. They're all on the same pattern. Number 7, it says non-Arabic proper names. Pakistanu, Londonu, Williamu, right? This is also includes Ismailu. In the Quran, you won't see Ismail with two dhammas. Or so yeah, Ibrahim, Ismail, Ishaq, Yaqub, whatever. So those are non-Arab names and they only have one dhamma. Okay? And then the last category is these 4 types of broken patterns, right? Af'ila'u, fu'ala'u, mafa'ilu, mafa'ilu. Okay? You don't have to memorize this. It's not, it's not something that you're going to be asked to know, right? So you just have to, you can refer back to it anytime you want to know if something is mamnu' min as-sarf, okay? If it follows the pattern of those 4, then you just know, okay, this is mamnu' min as-sarf. Okay? Clear? Good. All right. So let's go to lesson 22. Did we read the beginning uh, section? Did we read the dialogue? Yes. Are you sure? Um, yeah, I said so. Yeah, we did, right? Hmm. So that's pretty much basically chapter 22 because there were no exercises. Right? Let's do the kalimat al jadida on the box of. So actually, this is right after the dialogue or whatever. This says mamnu' min as-sarf, so he explains the chapter in Arabic, and it's good if you wanna read that thing, um, then you can refer back to the English and then read this. Okay. Actually, yeah. Let me read the first sentence. It says al-anwa'u al-atiya. This is the mamnu' min as-sarf in Arabic. Does everyone see it? Al-anwa'u al-atiya. Okay. What's al-anwa'?
Something definite.
No. It's something definite. Okay, what does it mean? It means types. Anwa' means types. Okay. Al-atiya means following. So the following types min al-asma from the what's asma? Names, right? No, that's sama.
What is that, brother?
Um, everybody see it? I'm reading it from here. Al-anwa' al-atiya min asma. Do you see it? So al-anwa' al-atiyatu min al-asma mamnu'atun min as-sarf. So it says the following types of names are mamnu' min as-sarf. So he gives examples like we just read: Zainabu, Maryamu, Fatimatu, Aisha, Makkah, Judda, Hamza, Usama, Muawiyah, Talha. All of these are mamnu' min as-sarf. So you can just read all of those examples on your own. Okay. All right, let's go to the new words. Kalimat al-jadida. What's
On number 3, there is an Hamza. What is that?
mamnu' or no? So why did you say madrasatu? It's not mamnu'. Is it a masculine name that ends in ta marbuta? It's feminine, right? But it's not a name. It's just a thing, right? It's a school. Madrasa ton. Okay, Yusuf. Mal'anu mamnu' or no? Mamnu', right? Because it's the fa'alanu. Brother Salim. Makatibu is mamnu or no? Yes, because of the mafa'ilu. Brother Anwar, did you say mamnu or no? Crypto, right? Qaribun. Okay, last one, Brother Najmul. Usama, mamnu or no? It's Arab, but it ends in ta marbuta, so it's mamnu' min as-sarf. Okay. All right, that's okay, but we're not done with 23 is we're gonna do something with mamnu' min as-sarf. Let's take a break for 3-4 minutes and we'll do the last lesson inshallah.
Most of the words I did because it sounds like that, so because we read all the words before.
It's good to write them too.
Yes, I wrote it. That's why except the exception. Like Aliun, Marun, we already read before of us.
I have an unrelated question. So like borrowed words in Arabic, do they never take the kasra?
They never take the kasra.
Yeah. The ending for them will never be in kasra.
Are you talking about are they never mamnu'? I mean, are they always mamnu' min as-sarf?
No, it's unrelated to what
Okay.
we're talking about. The reason I was asking is because I had heard something somewhere talking about that, and they referenced the word jahannam in the Quran, and they said if you notice it's never jahannami, jahannam or jahannama.
I think it's because
And
it's
they said it's because it's a borrowed word because it's originally Persian.
okay.
But I didn't know if that was like a.
Um,
I don't know the legitimacy of the thing off the top
yeah,
of my head.
because there's many borrowed words. They're even in the Quran, right? Like Jahannam. But I think they end up mostly being Dhamma or Fatha. There might be some with Kasra. I haven't looked at. I mean I think it's more like a linguistic question, like of
Yeah.
all the borrowed words.
Even the after is before Muhammad. Yeah. That'd be good. Once it's not borrowed, then
All the plural has to be
that way
this
we use
pattern
it to
all the
to
time.
sound.
What pattern?
Like puelos, pulos.
No, I mean there's different patterns, but one word, I mean a word can have, can be on one pattern or the other. Like baytun, the plural is buyutun, right? So that's one pattern. But then zamilun is on the pattern of um, fu'ala'u, so zumala'u. So we said that you don't really you have to learn all of the what the plural is. Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights.
So every word is different pattern.
Yeah.
So
So every word that you learn, you have to learn the plural of it, but yeah, but they all fall within some different similar like every word will either be a sound plural or one of those. Yeah, broken.
Recently, I went back and I memorized the usage from after eating breakfast, and I'll try. I've been studying Tajweed anyways. I might as well try and
Is not the
work with
total
somebody to
usage takes a fatha instead of a kasra.
and then the Arabic is something more with like meaning. So I have some of those like epiphanies when I'm trying to like the sunnah stuff, and then the there's a verse that says that in yeah, they have words. the verse إنما العسر يسرا. So you use in the ma'an, and basically it's taking the nun to ba. So we know that inna near is neutral, because we also know that Insha and then these are neutral. So the verse that translates verily translates he, and then the 15 that I had up there, they use ma and ma is inseparable. So if you had a harf, it would be ma. And what was the other day? Yeah, so practicing. Do you want to like get together and work on this again? Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
All right, let's start 23. So,
We don't have anything.
all right, basically we're gonna do like a review. So we always said that whenever you have dhammas, right, on a noun, what case do you call it? Marfu, right? Marfu. All right, and then what is it called in English? Anybody know?
No, it's not genitive, it's not accusative, it is
Nominative.
nominative.
Nominative. Nominative case. And then if you have fathas, you call it
Accusative.
mansub. Mansubun. Marfu'un. Okay, and this is in English? Accusative. And then the last one is with the kasra, it's majroor. Okay, and this is genetic case. Okay. So this is you've always seen this because of usually with a tanween, right? So I can have Bilalun if I'm just talking about Bilal. If I'm saying he is Bilal, I'm gonna say huwa Bilalun, right? I can say, or just Bilalun by itself is Bilalun. We said by default everything is marfu, but then it changes to mansub and majrur based on different places in the sentence. So how does it go from marfu to majrur? If it has a harf jar, right, it's one of the ways. Or if it's also mudaf ilayhi, right? So how, if I was gonna say Bilalin, what can I put before it to make it Bilalin? Ma'a Bilalin, or I can say, if I wanted to make this mudaf ilayhi, how would I say book of Bilal? Kitabu Bilalin, right? So I can make it Bilalin by making it a mudaf ilayhi. Kitabu Bilalin. Okay. So basically, this goes from two dhammas to kasra. Okay. And you can also go from marfu to mansub, from the nominative to the accusative, if what for what reason? It becomes an objective object in a verbal sentence, right? So if I said I saw Bilal, how would I say it? رأيت بلالا. Right? I saw Bilal. رأيت رأيت بلالا. So you're saying I saw Bilal. Bilal is the object, whatever that thing that you saw. So you're gonna make it mansub. Okay. So this is for things that are crypto. Sorry, that are not mamnu. Okay. The mamnu, the reason they introduced the mamnu is to tell you in this lesson that the mamnu does not follow these patterns. Okay, does not go from marfu'. It does go from marfu' to these other two, but it doesn't go from the dhamma to the kasra or the dhamma to the fatha. Okay, so we're gonna write what's a name that's mamnu, a masculine name.
Hamza.
Hamzatu, right? Hamzatu. We write it here. So Hamza two. Okay. Why is it mamnu? It's a ta marbuta, right? It's a masculine name that has a ta marbuta at the end, so it's mamnu' min as-sarf. Okay, this is why they introduced mamnu' min as-sarf last lesson, so that this lesson they can tell you if you are putting this in a differently in a sentence, you are not going to say um, ra'aytu or kitabu hamzati. Okay, it does not. The official way is that it does not. How do they say it? It doesn't decline. Okay, so it doesn't decline like a regular tanween noun does. Okay, so if I'm saying this is Hamza, so if I'm introducing people, I would say huwa bilalun, right? If I'm introducing Hamza, I'm going to say huwa Hamza tu, right? I'm going to say Hamza tu. So in this case, this is it marfu, mansub, or majrur? Marfu, right? It's marfu because it's the khabar of the sentence. Okay. Now, if I want to say I saw Hamza, I'm going to say ra'aytu. What am I going to say? Hamza ta, right? So just like bilalan, right? I make the two dhammas into two fathas, bilalan. I only have one dhamma to work with here, but it's still going to make that change. Okay? So I saw Hamza, ra'aytu Hamzata. Okay? Is Hamza marfu, mansub, or majrur? Is Hamza here? Is it marfu, mansub, or majrur? It's mansub, right? So this is the nominative case here. Here it's the accusative case. Right? So far, so good, right? All right. The trick.
That it still would be called marfu because the first it usually should be hamzatu, but because of the purple beginning, it's still.
Yeah. So you have to decide these three based on what the word is doing in the sentence. So because it's the object of a verb, you say it's mansub. Okay. Here it's the khabar, that's why it's nominative. It's marfu. Okay. Now, if I want to say the book of Hamza, I'm going to say kitabu Hamza. Hamzata. So this is why you're learning mamnu min as-sarf, because when you go from nominative to genitive, you don't decline like the Bilal does. Okay, even though it has a fatha, I'm still gonna say it's majroor. Okay, it's majroor with a fatha. So in this case, this is majroor with a kasra, but this case is majroor with a fatha. Okay, so that you have to make that slight distinction. And this is just for mamnu min as-sarf.
So are you saying so every mamnu min as-sarf is never going to be in the majrur
It
state
will.
of
No. It will be in the majrur state, but it will never have a kasra.
Okay.
Mamnu min as-sarf does not get a kasra. Okay. So this is basically the lesson. Anytime you have mamnu min as-sarf, whether it's Hamza or Makkah or mafatihu or manadilu or ahmaru or whatever, any of those words that we just did on lesson 22, they will they will decline based on the sentence, but they won't decline in the properly. Okay?
So why did you say Mecca is
It's a masculine name that ends in ta marbuta.
is it a masculine name or is it a city?
It's a city, but
It's
it's
masculine.
considered masculine name and also Judda. Judda too. So all of those, anything mamnu min as-sarf, you go from marfu' to mansub and marfu' to majrur, but you don't put a kasra at the when it's majrur. Okay? That's basically the lesson.
Salah prayer is 9 o'clock or 9.
Yeah, we have 15 minutes. We'll go to the lesson. We'll read as much as we can, and then
Ask people how many, then when we say everything, double number.
yeah, you say in this case, you make it a mansub. So Shireen is asking like when you ask like how many books, right? What do you say?
Come.
Kam kitaban. Kitaban. Right? How many books? But so what would you do if it's mamnu' min as-sarf? Like if it was uh, well, that's plural. So you have to with come you have to use a singular. Um, I'm not sure if there's an example with with something that's feminine. No, no. With come you have to use a singular. Yeah. So there might be a mamnu' min as-sarf that's uh, that has that, but basically you would just use the one.
Can you use it with like the colors?
With
Like
what?
red ones? You say like Kam Ahmadu.
I suppose you could come ahmara, right? So in that case, you would have one fatha. Yeah, because with everything else, like the only thing you can do is with the plural pattern. So you just use
Or Iraq, right? Iraq or status.
i'rab is right. It's called the status and the endings basically.
In Arabic, in parts of speech, Iraq is also considered parts of speech. Or
I'rab is basically identifying what part of a word, what part of speech it is, the what's it doing grammatically, what's it doing, um, functionally and stuff.
because in the beginning you said in Arabic there is only three parts of speech, right?
Right.
Whereas in English is eight.
Yeah, there's more.
So if you combine all these adjectives, not adjectives, all the verbs,
Hmm.
they're part of the noun, but they can be.
Yeah, in Arabic you just group them all together. Yeah, because they follow those the similar rules of grammar. All right, so we are on page 120. On in the black and white book. What book page number is that? The color book. The 23 lesson. Last one. Yeah, I think it's that one. So we're on 84 in the color book. All right, al-mudarris. Yusuf.
Man anta ya akhi?
Al-mudarris says man anta ya akhi, which means
Where are you from, my brother?
where are you from? What's man?
Who are you?
Who are you, right? Man anta, who are you? What's ya akhi? Translated literally.
Oh, my brother.
Oh, my brother, yeah, right? Akhi is my brother. Brother Paul.
أنا طالب جديد.
Okay. Is it Ahmadun or Ahmadu?
Uh,
Ahmadu, right? Because it's the male on the af'alu pattern. So I am a
I am a student who is new. I am a new student.
I am a new student, right? Next one, al mudarris, brother Salim. Masmuka. Masmuka means what is your name, brother Anwar?
Ahmadu. Asmu, Ismi
Mhm.
Ahmadu.
What does that mean?
My name is Ahmed.
My name is Ahmed. So in this case, in this place, what's Ahmed? Is it marfu, mansub, or majroor? It's dip toed, but is it what case? Is it nominative? Is it marfu, mansub, or majrur? Marfu. Why?
Because single lamma.
We did this before, right? But it's a khabar. So if you're saying huwa hamzatu, huwa is your mubtada, hamzatu is your khabar. So it's the same thing with ismi, Ahmadu. Ismi is mubtada, my name,
My name.
and the khabar you're telling them is Ahmadu. So it's if the khabar is one word, it's marfu. Okay, further Najmul.
المدرس من أين أنت?
Okay, what does that mean?
Where are you from?
Where are you from, brother Ala?
أنا من باكستان.
And I'm in Pakistan means
I'm from Pakistan.
I'm from Pakistan. Okay, so why is it min? You see, it says min Pakistan. Why is it min Pakistan?
Because it's Ajami. And it's
Pakistan is ajami, so it's mamnu' min as-sarf, and mamnu' min as-sarf when it's majroor, it gets a fatha. So it's majroor with a fatha. It's still majroor because of the min, but it gets a fatha because it's mamnu' min as-sarf.
one little fatha has a big explanation.
That's it. Yeah, that's the whole lesson. If you read, just star that line, because that's the whole lesson. Brother Afnan.
عندي سبعة دفاتير دفاتير.
The fatira, what does that mean?
عندي I have
Seven.
seven.
Seven. Remember, review the numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, why is it the fatira? Okay, well, actually, what is it? What's indi sab'at the fatira mean?
Notebook. I have seven notebooks.
I have 7 notebooks. Why is it the fatira?
Because it's
Okay, so is it marfu, mansub, or majroor?
it's majhul.
Why? What's sab'atu the fatira?
It's mudaf.
It's mudaf ilayh, right? So we said all the numbers. If I say sab'atu the fatira, khamsatu tullabin, it's mudaf ilayh. So in this case, mudaf ilayhi, we said it's majroor, right? But why does it have a fatha? Because it's mamnu' min as-sarf. Right? The fatiru is the broken pattern of mafa'il. Okay? They're awliya.
You didn't finish.
Oh yeah, well actually, yeah, finish the sentence.
It's liman hiya.
What does that mean?
Who's it for?
Who is it for, right? Why is it here?
Because it's
Go
it's
back 2
referring
lessons.
to
It's referring to غير عقل, right? It's a plural referring to غير عقل, so it's treated as feminine and
and what?
single.
Single, yeah.
Right? So awliya. Oh, okay. Sishrin. Hati ya ustad, what does that mean? What's hati?
Give me.
Give me. Yeah, hati is like give it to me. It's a fi'l amr. It means give me. What's ya ustad? Oh teacher, right? So is it ya ustadu or ya ustadha, ya ustazi? Ustadu. No, is it?
Zuf, yeah. What's
It's
that?
ya
Yes,
ustadu.
yes.
Ustadu. So it's yeah. Huh? It's a verb, yeah. Or it's more like a yeah, just a general command.
So it doesn't make it majhul.
No. It's just saying, give it to me, oh teacher.
So yeah.
Okay, keep going. What does that mean?
This is what?
Li means
Long.
this is mine, right?
Oh, this is mine.
Yeah.
فهذا لمحمد
وهذا لمحمد. This is for Muhammad. So this is describing notebooks, right? So he's saying this one is mine, this one is Muhammad's, and
هذا لحامد.
mhm.
This is and this is
And this is Hamid.
وهذا
لإبراهيم. Okay.
and this is Ibrahim
Okay.
وهذا لعثمان
لعثمان.
and this is Usman
And this is Uthman.
وهذا ليوسف
Mhm.
and this is Yusuf وهذا
طلحة.
طلحة
طلحة. And this is for
طلحة.
طلحة. Okay, so لطلحة ليوسف لعثمان لإبراهيم. What's the grammatically? Preposition, right? Harf jar. So that means the ism that follows it is majroor. But why is there a fatha there on Ibrahim and Ismail? It's mamnu' min as-sarf because they are ajami names. So don't switch them. Don't say they're ajami names, so they're mamnu' min as-sarf. No, they're mamnu' min as-sarf because they're ajami names. Okay? And mamnu' min as-sarf has majroor with fatha. Okay? So that whole sentence, so it begins with Muhammad, right? So it's li Muhammadin, it's an Arab name, it's not mamnu'. Hadha li Hamidin, Arab name, not mamnu'. And then it says Ibrahim, Uthman, Yusuf, Talha. So all of those are mamnu' min as-sarf. Sir Tahira, last one. Mhm. هذا كتابك يا محمد means is this your book, O Muhammad, right? So and we just also read from 22 that if you have Ya Muhammad, it's only you drop the tanween, right? So it's not Ya Muhammadun, it's Ya Muhammad do. Okay, and we're gonna learn why that's significant because when I think with the okay, so we'll get to that inshallah next. So we're gonna meet on Friday inshallah, and we're gonna finish this, and that's it.
Friday after Isha, right?
Actually, we can. I'll give some homework. No, before Isha.
Between Maghrib and
Yeah, yeah. So for the homework, do the exercise number 2, Iqra Waqtu, but only do evens or odds. So read and write evens or odds number 2 for Iqra Waqtu. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum.